As a chemist, I can say that the complexity of boceprevir was really unique and atypical.
We knew right from the onset that delivering boceprevir to the patients was of utmost importance.
True for this product, never more so, was the tremendous collaborative team effort.
The level of challenges that Victrolis had and make it even more rewarding when we see it's filed and approved.
When I speak to a non-technical audience, I ask them to imagine a chemist in a laboratory coming up with something in a test tube and think about it saying, gee, could we make that chemical for everybody on the planet test tube by test tube? No, we can't. We have to figure out a way to make that process at a very large scale. And so what my team does is it takes that essential chemistry or the essential formulation and it figures out how to make that process at a large scale and how to do it rapidly and at low cost.
There were a lot of real big challenges with Victrolis because the isolation of the drug is very unique and required a lot of complexity to scale that up and control that.
Compared to other projects, the uniqueness about this molecule is highly complex chemistry, unstable molecule, and large volume demand, and a complex clinical trial designs.
Victrolis is used in combination with two other products, which we currently market as Pegintron and Ribitol. So not only important to Victrolis was also the planning associated with making sure that we also met patient needs for Pegintron and Ribitol.
We went to Singapore early to bring the drug substance manufacturing early to the process, and so we can produce a large amount of drug substance to support the clinical studies.
And in addition to that, we had a large number of countries involved, so the clinical requirements were huge for this drug.
We participated in the development of a process for commercial scale, while at the same time supplying finished product to support clinical studies.
We had a sequence that we would innovate some new technology on the synthetic process in New Jersey laboratories, and then we would transfer that over to Singapore, and then we would scale that up a bit, and then we would innovate some more. And we were making process changes actually in New Jersey, and then implementing those in step in Singapore.
We have the capacity to produce about 5 million capsules of boceprevir a week in our Singapore formulation plant.
Related to Victrolis, Las Piedras' role is to receiving the product from our site in Singapore, storing the product under the right conditions, then packaging and releasing the product to the US market. Victrolis is packaged in plastic bottles, 12 capsules per bottle, and then 28 bottles are packaged in a final single carton, which is the equivalent of 1 month of treatment for a patient.
We really believed in this drug. We really felt we had a drug that was capable of changing the standard of care. And at that point, the sense of urgency that everybody felt, the passion for what they were doing, became much more intense.
This was really the first major product under the new Merck organization, and you could tell down the line how much people were enthusiastic about making sure that this was a highly successful launch, and knowing that they're going to treat this with the utmost priority as far as ensuring we meet our patient needs.
The patient is always number one. Everything we do, we have to be thinking about the patient.